another video for all the volunteers that we passed through Magdala. Now we are with another one that she's leaving and the time isn't. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ana Paula. I am from Mexican American and I've been here for a year and 8 months and it's been a good time.
Whoa, Ana Paula, a lot of time.
Yeah, a long time.
How do you discover about Magdala?
Well, I was an RCMC, Random Christi missionary, 5 years ago, I believe. And we came to the Holy Land as part of our missionary year. And we knew about Magdala because of Father Juan, you know, the whole RC family. And we came by Magdala and I was like, oh, it's pretty cute, cool. It's not like it is today. If you've seen our content, Magdala is flourishing. And I think we went into Duking Alto, part of it. We had Mass by the Lake. We went up with Father John to hike Mount Arbel. But I was like, oh, cool. And then I graduated college and I was looking for opportunities to learn, to live, anything. And a consecrated woman called me. She said, do you want to come to Magdala? And I was like, I don't know, sounds kind of wild. And I talked to my dad about it. He goes, what are you thinking? It's the best opportunity. And I was like, what do you mean? And he says, professionally, spiritually, humanly, every way, this is a huge opportunity. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I take it.
Sure. And then I prayed about it. I had more conversations, obviously, to figure out the whole logistics. And it gave me a lot of peace. And that peace is what brought me here. And the peace is what's bringing me back. I think a lot of peace from God. So, yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, yes. Been a long time. Again. In what part or in which part do you help in Magdala's?
Oh, so I've been part of the media center since I've arrived. I've helped with 3 virtual pilgrimages in Spanish. The Pilgrimage of Grace, the Pilgrimage of Freedom, and the Pilgrimage of Healing with Father John. So that's been the 3 bigger projects that we've done, but we've also done a lot of other little things. We do the sunsets, we do the live stream masses. We also did a couple of mini-series. We've done 2 Advent series. And we've done the Apostles. If you haven't checked it out, subscribe to our new English channel. And we did the Yes of Mary. So a lot of different projects, both in Spanish and English. And yeah, I've been able to help here with the media department. It's grown a lot. As you've seen in this past pilgrimage, you know, we've had new equipment, thanks to all of your generosity and your goodness. So it's been a huge learning opportunity professionally. And in a great place to learn and a lot of different adventures. So that's what we've done so far here in the media team.
Yes, a lot of work and a lot of spirituality things that this world, our age, needs to know, needs to learn about it, because sometimes we're like, we don't know how is the Bible because it's so complicated, but let's check it out, a video. Okay, so what's Mary? What's Jesus about? What's the Holy Land about? So that's a good thing that young people like us, we can do that kind of content and that kind of videos, and like Father Kelly with the Strong Morning Chat, and to be like young people, it's really cool. It's another podcast. So Ana Paula, which one is your experience that you will remember forever about this time of the year, this season that you spent over here?
I think I'm taking away a lot. I feel God has been very generous with me here. And as I was talking with Ashley, the gift is being part of this huge dream. You know, God had this longing of, I want something here in the Holy Land. And he used Father Juan as an instrument. And then in talking with Father Juan, I was like, thank you for entrusting us with your dream. And in turn, in God's dream, you know, in God's plan. And it's a privilege really to be part of someone's dream, of the realization, the mission that is Magdala, the place that it is not only for the volunteers, but for the pilgrims that come, for the people who work here. I think it's really a gift, and to be part of that is a beautiful thing, to be realizing that dream. And also, it's cool to feel like you're answering God with your yes, with your gifts and talents, and they're being used to the best capability and also for His glory. And being here and seeing that God is doing all of that and allowing cool opportunities. You know, we just did the pilgrimage of freedom, and it was awesome. We got to go to a lot of different places, and we had a lot of fun, but also we had a lot of spiritual growth. Ashley and I are listening to the catechism, and we're like crying, and we're like, what? What is this? So even in the work, God doesn't waste a single moment or a single second. He's just outpouring grace constantly. Even in the moments of like conflict, which is natural in our humanity, moments of growth where you're like, oh, this person or my work or da da da. God is like, I'm using all of that. You know, there's a song, it's called Refiner. It says, you're the fire I want to be consumed. I want to be consumed by this great fire that you are, so that all that is not yours, you like burn away. And, you know, getting burned hurts a little bit, you know, like when God is folding you, it hurts because you're letting go of your ego, you're letting go of so many things, but because God is purifying all of that. And I think the best thing about Magdala is you're getting an integral formation, you're getting an integral experience, because you do our working, you have contact with people, you live in a community, which also creates, you know, like this great opportunity of growth and love, but you're also being here like in a spiritual environment. So God here is that refiner fire who comes and he says, just sit down. Let me take care of the rest. So I think that's been my favorite experience, that here God has been very integral with me, not only professionally, not only spiritually and humanly, but in every aspect that you can think of, God has been taking care of me, of us. So I think that's been my favorite part.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. In 3 words, how do you describe your experience here in Magdala?
I would say confidence, love, and freedom. The 3 virtual pilgrimages. If you haven't checked them out, go to our English YouTube channel. No, but I think they go together. You know, there's the certain confidence that you begin to have here with God, that you realize, wow, God has taken care of me all this way. Why would he not continue to take care of me going forward? Or even in those, again, those burns and all those growth, God has been so good. And you learn to have this confidence, this abandonment, this love that leads to a greater love. And here, living with this great community, it's people who take you as you are, but not only like, okay, that's how you are, good, we love you, stay like that. But it's someone who says, we love who you are, and we see all the good things that are in you, that we want to help you grow in them. And I think that's the greatest gift that you can have. You know, nowadays it's like, it is who you are, okay, stay like that. You have every right to be like that. Whether it's in our temperament, our personality, it's like, no, you're like that. But we're called for greatness. We're called to mount our belt, to do the difficult thing. And the first step is to accept ourselves as who we are, as God created us to be. And here I found a lot of people who love you for who you are, who embrace you for who you are. And in that embracing, they say, but I will take you with me to heaven. So it's a great place to meet people. And I've met a lot of wonderful people who call me higher. Our school's motto was Semper Altis, you know, always higher. So I think that's been the greatest proof of love for me. Someone who loves you as you are and then calls you higher. And for me, that's the greatest privilege to have in friendships that I've made here. And freedom, with all of this, you encounter great freedom. There's a freedom in love. There's a freedom in trusting the Lord, that he is the great creator. And if he is with me, who against me, you know? Yeah. And just being in communion with him. So that's my 3 words.
Well, that's really important.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing also.
Of course.
Okay, so from the Magdala family, from the media team, the volunteers experience, from David, that he's behind the camera. You want to come here? No? Okay.
Our great boss.
Okay, boss. He's our boss, but he's always TikTok.
TikTok.
So. Okay, and from all the Magdala Hotel, the priests, the consecrates and everything, we say thank you.
Blessings.
To Ana Paula. Thank you for what you made for the Magdala project, because you help, like you say, you help us to grow this dream. So this dream can become true constantly, keeping growing, keeping going to the hearts, keeping going to the people, that they are not here with us, but they want to be here. So thank you so much, Ana Paula, because you put like a really, really good step here in all the family. You have now a lot of friends, you have a lot of families that you need to visit around the world. You have houses, like you have my house, because I consider you not only like, oh, she's my coworker and that's it. No, she's my friend, and I will pray for you, because God, that's how God wants to relate us. Like, you pray for me, I pray for you, because we are growing together.
Amen. I love it. Amen.
So yes, last question, or
Yes.
last advice that you can have us, or something like that, for all the people that they are watching us and they want to become volunteers. What can you say to them?
Watch the version. No, I'm just kidding. I would say yes, come. You know, I always tell the pilgrims here, we invite Jesus into our lives all the time. Jesus, please help me find my AirPods, my test. Jesus, my mom is coming. Guardian angel. We always invite him into our everyday lives. He comes and he's happy to do it. It's a gift for him.
Yeah.
But rarely does he call you to come here into his home. And I think that's, if you feel a little bit of a call, it's him being like, psst, come on, let's go.
Yes.
And I think I would encourage you to say yes, because the greatest host that we have is him. And imagine he's inviting you into the intimacy of his home, where his mom found out about him and where he was conceived, where he invited his best friends on the biggest missions of their lives, here. So when you come into someone's house, usually like, no, please sit down, let us bring you everything. You see their home, it's all like, well done, everything is ready for you, for your arrival. And once you arrive into someone's home, they make you like the most special guest. They bring you the best food, the best wine. Well, she will find here in Cana. They bring all of this to you because you are that guest that they longed for. And you are the guest that Jesus longs for, to come into his home. And he didn't ask you to bring anything, just yourself. And I think that's the beauty of it. And that's all you have to do when you come here. Yes, you will be a volunteer. Yes, you'll meet people. You'll go on adventures here. And that is all instruments for him to work in your heart, whatever is part of his will and in his love story with you. So all you have to do is come, and come as you are. You don't have to come here perfect. You don't have to come here organized. You can come here broken. You can come here longing. You can come here happy. But he's calling you, and he wants to feel that thirst for him. And he is very loving and very intense when you come here. And he will outpour all of his love for you. All you have to do is come. All you have to do is say yes, and he will take care of the rest. And it's the best host that we have, and you are that longed for guest. So if you can have the opportunity, if you felt that call, whether it was in a virtual pilgrimage, whether it's you came and you met someone, whether it's you've heard about it and you feel a little bit of a call, pray about it, because he's calling you into his intimacy, into his personal life, because he wants to walk that with you. It's not a life that he walked 2,000 years ago, he's present here.
Yes.
So come.
Like Jesus says to John one day, like, come and you will see.
Come and you'll see.
Yeah,
Get ready.
Just have faith. So
Amen.
thank you so much, Ana Paula.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you for all you watching. Please subscribe to our new channel, Magdala English.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
We're here to accompany you spiritually. Happy to do it.
Yes. God bless you, and see you next.
Bye.